Good morning. This is Kim Fletcher, life coach, author, freedom lover. I am on location today. I'm having a lot of fun. I got up really early, thus the tired eyes and no makeup sort of a look. Traveling from my home by flight to Atlanta, Georgia, and I am leaving Atlanta in just a few minutes, headed to Kansas City. Would you believe it? I'm actually at a wedding this week of my dear friend Amber Rogers, who's about to become Amber Clark, marrying Shad. Yep, I'm calling myself the world's oldest bridesmaid. I wanted to touch base with you because a funny thing happened this morning as I was traveling. I had a very small book with me. It was so small that it didn't really have a full binder. It was just stapled on the edges, and I was actually reading just a little bit on the plane, and I had folded the book so that the front cover actually touched the back cover. In other words, I was holding the book folded in half so that it would take up less space in my hand, and then I would read the one page, turn it over, read the other page. Well, a funny thing happened. I was just kind of so tired and out of it that good thing I was flying and not driving myself, that I actually at one point instead of turning the page, I just turned the book over again, which brought me back to a page I'd already read. And I began reading that page now for a second time. I had just read it 2 pages ago. And I was like, wow, this sounds familiar. And I read about half the page before I realized, thinking, man, this author is redundant. No, I had forgotten to turn the page. I just flipped the folded book over. So I had to actually peel the page back to get to the next page. And so that's the just quick kind of challenge that I want to leave with you today is don't get stuck today on an old page. Your life is like a great mystery novel unfolding day by day, page by page, so to speak, faith journey by faith journey. Turn a new page today. You don't have to be stuck. You don't have to be stale. You don't have to be the same as you were yesterday. Just yesterday, I was actually kind of complaining a little bit to my kingdom sister, who actually lives with me part of the year when she's not traveling the globe for Jesus, and I just said to her, "Oh, I'm kind of dreading travel. I'm just at a season where I'm just happy to be home and kind of hunkered down a little bit." And today I'm just having a blast. I had a great conversation with a man who was traveling back home to Guam. He actually immediately started kind of giving me this radical religious pitch. He happened to be a Jehovah's Witness. And I just had a blast talking to him today. His name is Ralph. He's an electrician. He moved to Guam a few years ago, works on location, and it's not so much a story about Ralph as it is a story about me and the fact I've turned a page, because just a short time back I would have immediately put up a wall when someone began trying to convince me of things that I don't believe, but I would have shut him out because he was different, because he sounded different, because he was a man on a mission for this religious sect that he's a part of. But today I've just been traveling and celebrating that God has given me a new heart. He's really allowed me to turn a page in my own life from a place of being critical and judgmental, where I look to align myself with people who are more similar to myself. I once was quite critical, quite judgmental, and I just love that God just keeps turning fresh pages in my heart, and I find myself with not only witty comebacks for people like Ralph, but actually love and admiration for Ralph is that we went on to talk. I actually did walk away not only with his email address and a verbal commitment to write and encourage him from time to time there on location in Guam, but I just walked away with a fresh appreciation for diversity, for the fact that God has created us so unique, so different. And I don't know, I'm just sitting here, I don't know if you see behind me, I'm sitting down on a wall here in the Atlanta airport, big landing gear there behind me. And you know, before you take off, before you turn that next page in your life, before you launch, you need your flight plan. You need to know where you're going to land. You know, I didn't just show up at the airport today and say, hey, send me anywhere. Although some days, some days I could do that. But today I had a destination in mind. I've got a wedding to be a part of on Friday at 7:07 p.m. in Kansas City. I will be standing in covenant agreement, supporting a union of two beautiful young people who are uniting their hearts and starting their own foundation of their lives together based on the foundation of Jesus Christ first and their love for each other second. And so it's going to be an exciting week for me, but it's really reminding me. It's reminding me the importance of foundations. It's reminding me the importance of covenant. It's reminding me the importance of diversity. My friend is actually marrying a young man who has a bit of what some might call a checkered past. And she even had some people in her life discourage her from the relationship. But he's really proven over a long period of time, he's a transformed guy. And she had the courage to entrust him with her heart. I'm glad the Lord Jesus has entrusted me with his heart and allows me to entrust him with my heart. I'm glad he didn't give up on me, and I'm not going to give up on you guys. So let's just keep building this Escape the Mundane community. Thank you for listening to me today. You know, turn the new page in your life, get a flight plan, head somewhere new today in your life. You don't have to be in an airport, you don't have to be on an airplane, but just envision your landing gear and think a bit about where you're directing your life to today and where you want to land. Yeah, where do you want to land? What's your landing strip look like? What's your destination look like? Make it a good one. Make it a grand adventure, because life is supposed to be. Think of me on Friday, and I will think of you as well. Have a really great day. If you have not accessed your free copy of my new book, Escape the Mundane, Create a Life You Love on Any Budget, you may do so by going to http://www.MyNameKimFletcherCoach.com. KimFletcherCoach.com. Actually, it'll make it simple if you just take KimFletcherCoach.com, put it up where the actual web address belongs when you search the internet. It'll take you right to that book that will help you to get some clarity over the blueprint for this next phase of your life that you're building. So have a great day, and I'm going to get to my gate so I don't miss my flight. Thanks, guys. Aloha.